Hello everyone, welcome to Code and Test. So today we are starting our new series related to Agentic AI, and what we are going to do is like we are going to build a multi-agent automation workflow, and for that you need to understand the basics of LLMs, large language models, then AI agents, and also MCP. So we are starting with the basics of LLMs and AI agents. So what are the large language models? So you must have worked on ChatGPT, right? Also maybe Google Gemini, any of these applications, right? So what they do is like they have something called as models, right? 2.5 Flash, 2.5 Pro, even in ChatGPT you can see 4.0 and the older ones, right? So they are large language models. ChatGPT is an application, right? And it is using those models in the background to generate the text output. So basically for this like LLMs, what you give is like a text and it generates text for your like a query, right? And nowadays it is also generating images, it is also generating videos, right? So they are like a wrapper around that, but the like the crux of large language model is nothing but like a text as input and text as output, right? And they are trained on a massive amount of data. Based on that they can generate the output for your query, right? And as it says, like leading examples is OpenAI GPT-4, Google's Palm, and also Anthropic's Cloud. I don't think so. You have used this, but generally people are aware about GPT more probably. Then they are like a nowadays they are also acting as a backbone for your like a modern chat post and also automated content creation, right? Now, what are the key characteristics of the LLMs? So they can generate coherent, context-aware, and grammatically correct text. Right? It is also used in Grammarly also, right? And also like a pattern learning, it can predict the next verse based on intricate patterns learned from vast training data. Okay, because it has access to like a vast amount of data, right? So it can predict. Then statelessness, each interaction is independent. They don't remember your past conversation. In ChatGPT also you can do that, like it can forget about the previous conversation. It starts with a new prompt, new responses, right? Then inherent limitations, like lack real time knowledge, right? Prone to generating false information, and it is called as hallucinations also. This term is very popular nowadays related to LLMs, and they have like a limited reasoning capability. That's true. Like lack of real time knowledge, because they are trained on some cutoff date, right? If my model is trained till let's say 1st of January 2025, so it will not have knowledge apart from like whatever happened before 1st Jan 2025, right? It will not have the knowledge afterwards. But nowadays these like models related to like chat gpt and all, they are also like, if they don't find anything related to your query in their own trained data, then they'll try to use multiple like search engines as well and to provide the response. So now this is an advancement in the LLMs. Let's say there is a one real-time use case of GPT-4. Let's say it's your first line of defense in a customer support. If some query comes in, so it will at least try to handle the common FAQs. It will try to find the answers inside your common FAQs you have provided. It can also create the first email response and also summarize long customer interaction transcript for human agent. Basically, it can make a summary of it, and so that it will save your human agent's time. And also it will improve your agent's response speed and efficiency as well, right? And they are stateless because that's why they can't remember the previous interaction or whatever happened with that customer previously, whatever the purchase history across different sessions. They can't do that, but for that you need a like a human agent to verify all that information, right? This is all about like LLMs, right? And what are the limitations for LLMs? Like we said, there is no persistent memory. They forget about previous interaction because we they don't save anything as such particular to that user, right? And it is prone to hallucination. Yeah, it can happen, like if you uh, like repeatedly ask same thing, and they can confidently generate factually incorrect, nonsensical and misleading information. So that's why you can't fully depend on them. So they'll state something and you can't uh, validate that. You should probably. Then no real world interaction. They can't basically perform anything for you. Basically they can give you, like you can give the text as a input and they can produce text as a output. Maybe let's say you want to book something, ticket to maybe your hometown or something like that. So it can give you the basically the steps to like book a ticket from some app or some website, right? It can provide you that steps, but it can't go and directly do that for you, right? Then synchronous processing. Typically LLMs handle one query at a time, right? If you type something, then ChatGPT waits, right? If you enter another query, so it will take that query, the recent one, and it will basically provide you the output for that. It can't have ability to manage multiple simultaneous and interconnected tasks. That is one of the limitations of LLMs.